Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Peak Tensei. We are here for season 3, almost said season 4, season 3, episode 4. Last episode was a great reintroduction to Rudy and Co. Rudy and the family as he's praying to the panties for normal life to continue. We will see where this takes us from here. We got reintroduced to everybody with, at the school, Zenoba, Cliff, Nanahoshi, Linnea, Persenna, Julie, and Rudy's now got a prosthetic hand. And honestly, as far as I understand, they're adapting this really meticulously still. Like, that was only like 2 chapters in one episode, and even then they still had to cut some stuff. Like Roxy's whole thing where she was talking to the headmaster of the school was a lot more there was a lot more to it in the light novels, but the anime got everything that was necessary for you to have context for what exactly her situation meant. Basically, she was gonna be a student there, was too big for her britches, said she didn't need it, and now understands that she was too big for her britches back then when she rejected going to the school, which is part of the reason she told Rudy to go, was because she did back in all the way early season 1 was because she herself regrets not going. So anyway, it was just stuff like that, and there was a lot more deeper context into her relationship with the headmaster. But overall, that scene covered the bare necessities, and it wasn't a super important one. It was just more characterization for Roxy, which I feel like she needs, considering how much they've cut of the development of her character from the anime. But anyway, I am almost done with my season 1 rewatch. I talked about this last week. I started rewatching season 1. I'm on Turning Point 2. That's my next episode to watch, and I'm going to watch Turning Point 2 and then the last 2 episodes all in one bunch, because I feel like they're the perfect episodes to watch together. And I gotta say, season 1 is just as good as I remember. It's absolutely fantastic. I have been loving every second of it, and my mind is continuing to be refreshed more and more, and so I could probably be through season 2 in the next 2 weeks. So my rewatch is going well. I'm loving it. Like I said, man, the show is so good. Especially season 1's way to do its subtle character development that it does is absolutely amazing, and it honestly adapts some things better than how the light novel does it. To a lot of people, the Doldia Village arc was a little boring in the books, and in the show they made it extremely good for the episode that it was there. And so just overall stuff like that. Season 1 has areas where it improves upon the light novel. It adds more scenes or more context to scenes. Like, I watched the Roxy episode, and I even checked my book to compare, and like the Roxy segment in the book is super short, while in the show they give her like 3/4 of an episode and expand on it a ton and give so much more to her character, which cannot be said for season 2. But anyway, not talking about my rewatch. I'm loving it. You can join the Discord. I talk about it all the time in there, and I've sent many messages talking about episodes as I watch them, and I've yapped a lot in there. So if you really want to see all my discussion about Mushoku Tensei and my rewatch of season 1 and just us talking about the series in general, feel free to join the Discord. We talk about it a lot in there. Also, something that I wanted to say, that I might just flat out read the message that I wrote for, because I really liked it. It's something that I realized while I was watching the Saving Lilia and Aisha arc in season 1. I wrote this, and so I might just read it verbatim. So basically, I'll just read it verbatim and put the message on screen, just because I don't want to butcher my thoughts, and I think I put them down pretty well here in text form. So I said, episodes 19 to 20 done. I really like this arc, and it's made me realize something I had never done so before, at least not consciously. I could write a lot more about this short arc itself, and Aisha always knowing it was Rudy, etc., but I'd like to talk about something else. When Rudy's explaining why he's giving Aisha the forehead protector, he mentions that having mementos like that of people you care about can be reassuring, which leads Aisha to understanding why he keeps the panties. However, that led me down another thought path. The panties/religion is obviously a major joke and source of comedy, and everyone, myself included, in the recent episode was like, you have the real thing right there. Like, why are you praying to Roxy's panties? The real thing is right there. But I was thinking about it, and that doesn't really matter. The panties/religion aren't even necessarily much of anything anymore, especially related to a person or whatever it may be. They're items that literally kept him alive. As stupid, goofy, and pervy as it sounds, when he was at his absolute lowest, those mementos kept him going. The whole reason the panties became a religion, as I said, as goofy and pervy as it sounds, was because remembering the people attached to them helped helped him continue on. And so now, even though he has the people there with him, he still prays to said items, not necessarily because of who they're attached to. It doesn't matter anymore that they're attached to Roxy, but he prays to these items because of how they helped him in his darkest times. In his darkest times, they helped him move forward because of the attachment to the people, but that doesn't really matter anymore. Now what matters is that they helped him push through and continue on, and so that's why he prays to them, because of how much they helped him. It doesn't really matter that, you know, he's got Roxy right there. That's not why he's praying to them or why they're his religion anymore. That's not really why at this point. Anyway, like I said, it's very goofy and pervy, but I do like that there is, at least to me, it feels like there's a much deeper meaning behind just the innate of it being a joke, because it's silly. So anyway, I want to talk about that. I thought about that while I was watching episodes 19 to 20 of season 1. I thought about that comparatively to, you know, what we had said about the most recent episode, the last segment where he's praying to the panties again. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because I really thought about that and I thought that was great. And then the Roxy episode as well. I had a lot of stuff to say in the Discord about that, so if you guys want to go see all of that, I'm not going to rehash all that. But anyway, I just felt like I should update on how my rewatch is going, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into this episode and see where we go from here. This season's going to be so peak, guys. I'm so excited. People were saying this episode was going to be really good from everything they saw beforehand, so I'm super excited. Let's get into it. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. I've heard us up straight into Mushoku Tensei Season 3, Episode 4. I also got to say, ooh, Talhand, Geese, and Alina Lee's here at Paul's grave. Well, I was gonna say have they visited Zenith, but they've all seen how she was after they left the dungeon, after Paul had died and they let her out of there. They saw how she was, or when she fully became conscious. Rudeus and Lilia were there with her. I'm gonna guess they all probably got wind of that as well. But anyway, I was gonna say, the animation has looked incredible this season. The first 2 episodes were the best. Last episode still looked good. There's a lot of movement. It feels good. But I will say there's still a few goofy Rudy faces where his face is either like too long or his hairline is like his forehead's too big. Like the dimensions of Rudy's face sometimes are a little off. And that was a big thing in season 2. It wasn't as bad last episode, but that was something that I felt was really bad about season 2 was characters' facial dimensions. And it weirdly only happens to Rudy. Season 2 had it happen to others, but like last episode, everybody else looked fine, but there were still scenes where Rudy's face looked a little weird. I'm not sure why that keeps happening. There's some times where his face looks like perfectly dimensioned, and then other times where it doesn't. It's a bit weird. And also, I'm glad I'm not the only one who believes Rudy should have a new VA at this point. I was watching your boy Roshi's reaction. The literal first thing they said is his voice does not match his body. I said it in my reaction, he should have a different voice, and there was many people in the Discord who were like, yo, shouldn't Rudy have a different voice at this point? Like, it is a lot deeper. In my season 1 rewatch compared to the episodes here, the voice has deepened, but it still feels like I'm listening to like a young boy going through puberty or something. Like, I feel like his voice should be deeper at this point. But alas, and it's not, neither of what I just said, the wonky Rudy faces or the voice are big deals, but I thought I should talk about that because that's something I mentioned last episode and I've seen a lot of people agree or talk about it as well. Anyway, now let's really get into the episode here. Sorry, a lot of talking here, but I had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. I love this series, man. Better that than dead. Hello. Rudy and Roxy pulling up to Paul's grave. We stayed longer than Paul deserved. We know Alina Lise will be staying because her man is here, but these two are getting ready to go, so they're taking one last drink at Paul's grave. Vieta and Shieta, okay. So, yeah, that's also something in Season 1. That's one thing I think Season 1 didn't do super well, the explaining why there's a random girl in, like, the skimpiest armor imaginable, because the light novel has a very, very, very sad explanation for why that is the case. I'll let you guys go read it if you want to read it, because it is really dark. But there is an explanation for it the anime does not give, so you just see this woman wearing like bikini armor and you're like, why? Even for Mushoku Tensei, that feels a little random. But anyway, those two have left as well. I guess they were sticking around because, you know, they were close with Paul. They were two of the closer people of him in the Fatoa search squad. I think that's what they were called. Search and rescue, something like that. Oh my god! Holy shit, we made so much. Aww. A little something from us, huh? Geese doesn't want to be called by his name. Already started calling him by his name. He's like, no, keep calling me new guy like you used to. True, he's got a whole family. Roxy included. Hell yeah. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Someone had mentioned it and I wasn't sure if it was the truth. Yes! Yes, no opening! Woo! We're back, baby! And we've got Yukiko Ohara as well. Or Yuiko. Why do I always forget her name? It's either Yukiko or Yuiko. Fuck me, I'm so sorry. I keep mispronouncing her name. I think it's Yuiko. I think it's Yuiko Ohara. Let me look. Yes, it is. It's Yuiko. Okay. But we got a new song from her. I'm excited to listen to this. And we have no OP. It's just world building visuals. We are so back. Rudy already making use of that hand, holding the bag over his shoulder. Very calm and peaceful song. I love it. Oh, splitting from Roxy and Alina Lee's. They both heading back to school. Rudy's maybe got some errands to run. living the peaceful life here. Ooh, that's a pretty visual. See, that's how Rudy's face should always look. This is what I would say are pretty correct dimensions for his face. They sometimes weirdly shape his face, like I was talking about in the intro. It's not a big deal, like I said, but it is noticeable, and I notice it a lot. But this is how his face should be. And the scene with Aisha, where, you know, he's like showing his hand, is like the perfect dimensions for his face. Like I said, not a big complaint. I'm not trying to hate or anything. It's just I notice it. Ooh, this song is so beautiful. I love it. Yes, we're so back! Rolling a world-building intro where he's like roaming around town and you can see he's really got engrossed with the people here. They recognize him. They know Aisha, who's probably gone on shopping trips, and then he's saying goodbye to Geese and everybody, splitting from Roxy and Alina Lee's, and all that's done while a beautiful Yuiko Ohara song is playing, and then it rolls the Mushoku Tensei logo. That is peak Mushoku Tensei, baby. Is Zenith even helping out in the yard? No, he's hoping to see her a bit. You're kind of just going to school, buddy. You're not doing much of anything. She just kind of unconsciously helps with the yard. Is better at it than I am. That's good to get. No. Now you can put it right, but won't you stop to think about how I feel? This is the tree that when Roxy was training Rudy. I don't remember if this was a scene in the books at all. This is great. I love getting a flashback to Zenith, man. But Roxy, when she would try and train Rudy, she kept knocking down Zenith's trees that she was growing. Zenith took good care of the plants in our yard back in Buena. In the first place, do you really need to use the trees for target practice? Something to do with how she's acting now. It's like she's very much still there. Like she's absolutely still there. But it's just kind of cloudy and foggy, so she's unconsciously like doing yard work and stuff like that. And I definitely agree it's best to leave her to it, because there's a chance something like that could trigger a recovery. And so yeah, sorry, I'm gonna stop. This is the last time I'm gonna talk about it this episode. Last time I'm gonna talk about it. But see, this is what I'm talking about. His forehead's a little too, like his eyes are too low. The face dimensions look a little off here. This one's not the worst example, but it does happen. I'm gonna stop talking about it so I don't sound like I'm griping too much. It doesn't bother me all that much, but I do notice it. And so I'm done. I'm gonna stop talking about it now. Call ladies in a third lady shit. Doesn't matter as long as we're family. Oh, that's so sweet. Like father, like son. Like father, like son. That I love that. Literally like father, like son. This fucking goofy ass face. Let's go back to season 1. Let's go back season 1. What was it? Episode 4? It was before he left. Yeah. Like father, like son. No, he doesn't do any more faces like that. Damn. But father like son. Making gooey faces at their kids. Very quiet. Often struggled to make you laugh just like that. Yeah. Understandably so. That was so long ago. Goddamn. The hell was that? The intense music. Whose bedroom is this? Is Aisha's bedroom? Yeah, okay. She's got a little Rudy plushie here and a little dress as well. She's got. Using the demon eye. Oh, I know what it is. I just remembered. That image made me remember. You could also take a guess at what it is. It's a fucking like Venus flytrap thing. Trient. Oh, look at Zen. Stella Zen is waving to her granddaughter. That is why she said to come to her room tonight, I'm assuming. They found it before I could tell you. Oh, did he say you found it before I could tell you, or they found it? Then you found it before I could tell you, yeah. In a certain RPG.
最初から動いてたのか？最初は動かなかったよ。何かが原因で魔物化したのか？何か変わったことはしてないか？特にはしてないと思うけどな。たまにお風呂の
What? Leftover bath water. Yeah, makes sense that it's sprouted gropey tentacles. Jesus Christ. Yeah, thank you. Like how it does indeed.
こいつはトゥレント。こんなにちっちゃくて可愛いよ。危険だ。人を襲わないように。
I love it looking back and forth as they talk. Yes, using the puppy dog eyes. Look at it looking at him. I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was something they would cut. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is just such a like day in the life moment. I so thought that this would be something that they would cut. I'm really shocked at how meticulous this seems to be getting adapted this time around. I know just what I'll do. Oh, don't do that. She knows about your shrine, brother. She means the altar. She's blackmailing your ass because she's known about the panties. I guess she thought he might do some shit like that because she knew about the panties. Her and Lillian knew about the panties all the way back in season 1, and now during her arc where she, calls him a pervert at first because he keeps the panties because she found out about it. So I guess maybe Aisha was snooping around. I mean, she is here all day. She is just here all day. So I guess she came across it. No freakiness you get up to will faze me. How will she like you putting her old undies on a pedestal? I'm telling you, it's not like that. I just talked about this in the intro. It's not because they're attached to Roxy anymore. He praises them because they helped him survive in the goofiest way. Well, hello, Roxy. Well, I guess she came home.
忘れ物をしてしまいまして。
Oh my god.
ね、ロキシーね。お兄ちゃんがロキシーね
の。Roxy knows something's up. The plane it's just dancing over here. I completely forgot about this segment entirely. I forgot this was a thing at all. And also, I'm so shocked we're spending so much time on it. But hey, I'm not complaining. The more meticulous the adaptation, the better it's gonna be. Okay. To keep birds. And looking at him. They made this fucking Venus flytrap tree and fucking hilarious. The way he's like, he looks at it and then it looks at him. Does this thing have eyes? Oh, holy fuck, they get huge. That's what the, oh my god, yes, I remember that. When him and Eris get there, this is like episode like 9. When they get there, Eris points out these giant plants. She's like leaning and pointing at him or something. These are trends. Oh my god, they get huge. Yeah. This girl's too smart. Our latest family pet. They also got that armadillo thing outside, which the anime cut its entire story. But in short, I forget its name as well. But in short, they used it to travel back from the whole incident, the whole end of season 2 after Paul died. They used it to travel back and they kept it as a pet. I at least think the anime mostly cut that out, if I'm not mistaken. Its name is Beat. Oh, hello, Cliff. Nullify bears as well as normal spheres. Oh, yeah, that's the crystal he was looking at the beginning of the episode that Geese and Talhan left him with. Are we at the school right now? Oh, we're at the school. He's in his school outfit. We're at the school, I think. Then again, he was in his school outfit earlier, but... Oh, no, he wasn't. Yeah, no, he was in more casual wear. So we're at the school right now. So wait, he said it can nullify barriers as well as ordinary spells. Oh, it's Hydra scales. Gotcha. I got from Geese's. Absorbative Manatite. Yeah, because the whole thing was that we couldn't get the Hydra because it would nullify all magic. Absorbative Manatite. Jesus, man, was that necessary? What the hell? Hello, Zenoba. Yeah, what were you? Is she holding a Rougeard figure? I think that's a Rougeard figure. Does Julie hold up back? Yeah, it is. It is. Large mini crystal that's core. Just Cliff told him to calm down. Oh my god, there's so much happening at the same time. I found it to be made with many smaller crystals inscribed with magic circles. Ooh. There's your old Rougeard figure from your old adventures. This discovery could turn accepted wisdom on its head. Oh, did she make that herself? Okay, Zenoba's now come over to you after he was talking to Cliff. Wow, so that's a Julie made Rougeard figure. Look how excited Julie is. Aww. As of this moment, it is assuredly Julie's greatest masterpiece. Alongside with everybody. he was able to calm down there. He was a little, got psyched up thinking about Paul, you know, thinking about the Hydro Crystal and all the above, and how he's worried about his family and everything. But then he was able to calm down with his friends here, and he saw Julie doing the work, and he's like, it's okay, let's just calm down a bit. Yeah, we love Cliff. Yeah, introducing everybody. Alina Lees came as well, making progress studying Manatite and clearing the spared name. Aww. Look at this happy household. Ah! It's so wholesome, man. I love it. I will say, I commented on it last episode, but they're already doing Rudy's friends significantly better in this season, like Zenoba, Cliff. One thing I felt that was severely lacking from season 2, it was the sense of a deep bonded friendship and friend circle with all the people that Rudy meets at the school. I don't, you can tell they're friends and stuff in the anime, but the anime cut out so many interactions between the group that deepened their bond and feeling of being like a friend group, that it didn't feel anywhere near as tight-knit as it did in the light novel. And I feel like that is being done significantly better in this season already. With, like, last episode we had long scenes with Cliff and Zenoba and Julie. In this episode we have scenes with Cliff, Zenoba, and Julie, and now Alina Lees is here, and it's just, it feels like they're doing it a lot better already. We had Sylphie, I'm gonna go through all these. Aisha played peekaboo with Lucy. Sylphie feeding her some food. We got Lilia and Cliff talking. Alina Lee's talking to Zenith, which is really sweet because we know Alina Lee's. Pretty much everybody in their old party liked Zenith. They don't like Paul, which is why when Paul sent out that letter, that's why Alina Lee's and Tallhand show up, when Roxy's looking, and that's when they join up together in season 1 and go start looking. The reason they're looking is because they care and love Zenith. Neither of them are huge fans of Paul, but at the end of the day they still wanted to pull through for him and his family because they care about his family especially. And they say they don't like Paul and stuff, and Paul's come and all the above, but they did still there go and drink at his grave and all the above, and said goodbye one more time before they took off. Geese and Tallhand did. And then here's Zenoba probably going crazy talking to Roxy about the automaton. Julie and Norn here. Norn maybe walking Julie through some of her notes she's taking at school or something like that. It's just I love it so much, man. Might finally be time to move on to the next step. Boy, there. Yeah, they're trying to make it seem like something crazy's going on, but it's Rudy talking to Roxy. He's trying to get her to do something. Better for both of us in the long run. Oh. The silent Fitz, totally not Sylphie, and Luke as well. Fitz Senpai sure has gotten cuter lately. Well, Fitz Senpai is a she, and also was recently had a child and grew out her hair as well, and started, being more feminine instead of trying to pose like a man like she was doing prior. It's kind of my wife. And he's also not assaulting her. It sounds like they're trying to make, they're obviously, for the joke, making it bigger than it is. Looks like I'm not dealing with this shit. I know that's your wife. Roxy really likes doing this and picking at the grass. She did this early season 1 as well, whenever something goes wrong. Oh, and because she's smaller, they assume she's a student and not a teacher. That's not, he's not trying to force her into having sex. He wouldn't do that. Maybe Roxy is better? When was that said? Oh, is she thinking because he's like, she thinks that he's trying to get her to go have sex with him, and so she's like, okay, maybe Roxy's better. Jesus!
ああそうさロキシーに
Oh. Sylvie is still thinking about sex, and so when she said all three of us, she's thinking threesome, and Rudy's thinking he's clearly trying to get Roxy to teach him magic. Because Roxy did. Oh, I know what's happening here. He wants Roxy to teach them king class water magic because in season 1, one of the letters that Roxy sends to Rudy when she is in the Shirone Kingdom mentoring packs, she tells him that she's mastered king class water magic. She thought she hit a plateau and couldn't grow anymore, but that wasn't true. She grew after being with him. And so he now wants to learn king class water magic from her and learn what she learned. And so he thinks Sylphie is jealous that it all lines up. All the lines that like Sylphie's saying, you know, Roxy might be better, and Rudy's assuming, oh, she thinks she's talking about her being better in magic or something, and he's like, well, I would never leave you out the cold. You can come with us. We'll get Roxy to teach us both. He's like so excited. Completely not understanding what Sylvie is talking about at all. Yeah.
私はまだいいとは言ってません。そんなことを言わずにシルフィーだって習いたいだろ。
Yeah, big misunderstanding. Matsukaze. Roxy, let's not kill the horse like we did last time, please. Breeding vessel and strong through. This has got to be nostalgic here from when Rudy first rode with Roxy all the way back at the beginning of season 1. That was at like episode 2, so been a long time. And Roxy almost killed the horse back then too. Yeah, so carrying 3 people on his back is crazy. That makes sense. Are the Grey Rat family horse? A long time ago. Before Rudy ever met you, Sylphie. That area that is completely gone now. Aww. They're using shots from season 1 here. This is just flat out season 1 footage. Oh man, all thinking about their past there, and yeah, all those wheat fields are gone for good. Yeah, that's an understatement. They are protecting him. They learned from their past mistakes and put a big earth dome around him. Roxy's in teacher mode now. This episode's so good, by the way. Nothing crazy has happened, but they're like, I just love it. All the slice of life stuff is being done. Listen, I hate to sound like I'm shitting on season 2 so much. We complain a lot about it. We had a whole like evening where we were talking about some of our complaints with season 2. But I rounded it out, and I'm going to do it here as well. Even if I complain about season 2, I still love it because I love Mushoku Tensei. The reason I am so hard on it is because season 1 showed us the potential of Mushoku Tensei, and season 2 did not reach the potential that this series absolutely has for every part of it. Even if season 2 was a lot slower because we were at school for a lot of it, that potential never left. Season 2 just didn't do a lot of things anywhere near as well as season 1 did. And so I was disappointed because of the potential that this series has and can be. And this season, the slice of life moments already feel significantly better done than they were done in season 1. It's fantastic. I'm already loving this so much. Like I said, I round that all out to say I still like season 2. I think it's an above average anime. It's going to be better than your average anime, but it could have been way better, just like season 1 and just like this season is already feeling. It was just a lot of production issues and such, so I'm not necessarily blaming anybody in particular for how season 2 turned out. It's clearly had a lot of issues in its production, but doesn't mean I'm not disappointed in it because of the potential that this series always has to be. Season 1 showed us the peak of that potential and how good Mushoku Tensei can be. And it was just sad that season 2 didn't reach that high as well. Even if, like I said, the content is a lot different and it's a lot slower, it absolutely could be done that way because a lot of the slice of life stuff in Mushoku Tensei in season 1 was done insanely well. The teaching of Eris, her birthday, the first 4 episodes where we meet Sylphie and Roxy, all of those episodes to start off season 1 are all very very slice of lifey at times and things like that, and they're fucking incredible. So anyway, enough of my rant here, but I'm just saying all that to say that the reason I'm so hard on season 2 and people get on to me for talking about it so much is because I know what this anime can be. Season 1 showed us what Mushoku Tensei can be, and it felt like season 2 did not live up to that standard of how good this series can be. And this season has already felt like a huge return to form. The slice of life scenes are all extremely well done so far. It's got this might be the most meticulous adaptation that we've seen from Mushoku Tensei so far, with how they adapted that whole treant scene, which I was not expecting. I forgot that was a scene entirely, and then they spent so much time on it, but it was great. It was funny. It was really well done. And now we're coming out here for the King class, and it's just, so far, everything about this season just feels like a back to form. Anyway, enough ranting from me. Once again, Roxy's using trees as her practice. I'm gonna cast the King class water spell Lightning on that tree. Let's see it. Animation? Oh my god. It does feel like cumulonimbus, but maybe it's gonna have another level to it where, well, I guess we'll see. Let's go in another level. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh my god. That tree was just wiped from existence. Oh my god. Oh, that took all her mana. That was crazy! Man, we're truly back to form. Just random scenes of someone showing off magic. It's not even a big fight or anything. Pop the hell off with the animation. That looked incredible! He's got that whole incantation memorized, or I guess she probably taught it to him in the scene we didn't see. Oh, Sylphie there with Roxy. How are they gonna pop off for his animation as well? That already looked great. Using his Aqua Hartia staff. Ooh! Oh my god, dude. Oh, exactly. Holy shit, he's a lot bigger now. Oh my god! Yo! It made a giant crater in the floor. I saw the ground exploding. Holy shit, I have crazy chills. That was fucking awesome. Oh my god. We're so back. Random magic scenes are going absolutely insane. We're so fucking back. Oh my god, that was awesome. And just like all the way back in season 1, the sun is now peering through, and Roxy's gonna tell him something like, I didn't tell you to do the spell better than mine. Exactly how she told him back then. Now, I really love that shot of her, like, watching him and then seeing him doing the spell as he was younger, and then she opens her eyes again and he's like way taller and doing the spell here. She's like, that's my husband right there. That's my husband right there. And of course Rudy did it with magic, with mana to spare, and he did it and he turned around and he's just like, I'm good. One time in 5, huh? Seeing him make it look easy still stings a little. Dude, so pretty. Oh my god, we're so back! Oh my god, we're so back. This scene is so pretty. I did not, like, oh my god, this is so good. I was not expecting them to go this hard for this. This is so good. If maybe I'm dreaming. Oh no, this is real. Oh. Is that when she walked off with Alina Lees and looked back at him? Aww. Damn! Trying to reassure her that's not the case. Or just reassure her in general. He probably couldn't pick between the two. That is not true. You don't gotta talk so down about yourself. Exactly, you are. They're talking about how lucky they are. You're the lucky one. All these girls have helped you so much. Because Sylphie forgave me. Yep. Don't say any words, prove it through your actions. Love it. So good. That was fucking incredible. Oh my god, that was absolutely incredible. That ending segment there was so good. I love it. Because, yes, he never would have gone outside. He never would have gotten over that trauma if it wasn't for Roxy in season 1. And in season 2, he never would have became better if it wasn't for Sylphie. Like, both of these women in his life have helped him, and more than they will literally ever know. Like, Sylvie saying, like, I'm lucky I was just able to help Rudy in this one time, and that's why he loves me. And he's like, no, not at all. You're not... He's like, if anything, I am the lucky one that you people have helped me so much. You guys aren't lucky to have been in a place to help me in a certain situation or something. He's like, no, that's not it at all. I'm the lucky one here to have you people in my life. And that is very much true. As lucky as they might feel to be with him, it is tenfold for him. I love this at the end. I'm not even gonna say anything to him. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna prove it through my actions. Absolutely. And of course, I'm not trying to like invalidate their feelings of like, you know, they're saying, you know, we feel so lucky to be with you. That's great that you feel lucky to be with your loved one. That you should feel that you're lucky to be in a situation and be a happy family and be with your loved one. That's great. But it definitely is like, especially so for Rudy in his situation. Sylphie forgave him when he cheated, which, like, she didn't have to do that at all. The only reason he mentioned that their family is as happy as it is was because she did that. Anyway, that whole segment there is so good, and all their feelings are valid and how they're getting along with each other. And, you know, some of them, you know, like Sylphie and Roxy are being a little too humble about it. But they are all happy together, and that is the most important thing. And this scene is so pretty, man. It's so good. I fucking love this show. And goddamn, they popped off for the spells. Rudy's spell was so powerful, he had to put his other hand here to help him hold up the staff. What a peak episode. Let's listen to the ED. I've listened to this song so much over the past week. You guys, you have no idea. I've listened to this song so much. The full version is incredible. So good, guys. This shit is, that was so good. I've been listening to this when I watch the show now. I've been listening to the little thing they do at the end. That was an absolutely amazing episode in every regard. The slice of life was done so well. It just feels right. I'm not sure how else to explain it other than season 2 didn't feel right. This feels right. It feels like a back to form from season 1. Like, this episode was absolutely amazing. And the animation popped the hell off for some random spell casting scenes, which, like, that also means, you know, we're back. Random training fight scenes like in season 1 would go absolutely insane, and now we got random spell scenes going crazy here. And like I said, they're more meticulously adapting the slice of life segments, and that makes them better as is, because all of them are good in the books, but a lot of them, I need to rewatch season 2. My memory might be failing me a bit, but I just remember the slice of life scenes not feeling right. I literally don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, the ones in this are so engaging and so fun, and it's just, I don't know how to explain it. And I'm gonna be getting into my season 2 rewatch. I'm almost done with season 1. I'll be into the season 2 rewatch next episode, or by the next week, so I'll really be able to comment on season 2 a lot deeper then, because I feel like my memory might be a little harsher than maybe it needs to be. But I just this season just feels good. Yeah, I really like the Yuiko Ohara is perfect with like the logo showing up. The ED is incredible. The animation and overall directing feels better. It feels more polished. It feels good. And the slice of life scenes, were adapting scenes that I honestly didn't think would get adapted, but they're fun comedic slice of life scenes that build Rudy's family up and their dynamics together. And then you got scenes like this at the end of the episode where they're all talking about how happy they are with their lives, and the scene is gorgeous with the sun peering through. The magic spells look incredible. It's just so good, man. This whole dinner here was absolutely incredible too. Just seeing all the frames they were flashing through of everybody conversing and you know, talking and having just a grand old time here in the Grey Rat household. I just love it. It's so good, man. It's so good. So anyway, how do I glaze the show without repeating things I've just said 1,000 times? I don't know. I think I've said enough. This was an incredible episode. I'm so happy to be back. But yeah, for those non-spoilery, I actually don't think I really have anything to talk about spoiler-wise in general with this episode. But yeah, I could talk about... I honestly don't think I have anything, but I'll do a spoiler segment anyway. So for those of you who are non-spoiler anime onlys, this is where the reaction ends. Thank you all for watching. I think that is going to wrap it up. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day. And for those of you who are here for spoilers, I don't really have anything. I'm going to be honest. Once again, this feels like we're adapting this super meticulously. I'm actually going to do something. Knocks my Bochi figure off. I'm gonna pull out volume 13. I love this cover, by the way, so much. So if you haven't read up to volume 13, I wouldn't watch this, but oh, god damn it. My camera's not focusing very well. I love this cover so much. I'm gonna look at the chapters here. So we're on chapter 6. So basically, we seemingly skipped a chapter about Norn. Training with Norn is what the chapter's called. Let me take a skim at this. Yeah, so they cut this segment out. It seems like we have skipped it. He's been training with Norn actively, so it seems like we skipped that. The Water King is chapter 6 of 12 in this book, so we are halfway through volume 13, 2 episodes in. So that means we're probably going to get 2 more episodes to cover the rest of volume 13. Will be episode 6. Oh, we're so ending episodes. Oh wow. At the rate they're adapting this, so we'll probably finish volume 13 in the next like 2 to 3 episodes. It wouldn't shock me if it does like we do 3 more episodes for it and do 5 for volume 13. But I think because at that point it would be the Eris stuff has been adapted for 2 episodes. It would be episode 7, and there's 14 in this course, so we would have 7 more episodes to cover what I think is going to be. I believe that 14. I believe we're going to cliffhanger in the middle of 15. I think Eris is going to come in. She is going to fight Orsted, and then the battle is going to end and stop. I honestly forget how it concludes. It's going to stop. Rudy's going to pass out, and that is where the core is going to end. I believe they are going to end on the worst cliffhanger, and any aftermath will be in core 2, and then we'll finish out volume 15 in core 2, and then we will go to volume 16 and then volume 17 in core 2, which is going to be 12 episodes, which makes sense if you do like 2 episodes to finish out volume 15. So episode it would be 15 and 16 of season 3, or 1 and 2 of core 2, and then you save 5 episodes for volume 16 and then 5 episodes for volume 17. I think that lines up pretty perfectly if you ask me. Basically, they're probably going to do 5 episodes for volume 14. No. I think they're going to finish this off in the next 2 episodes, because what I think they're going to do is they're going to do 5 episodes for volume 14, and then 5 episodes for volume 15, 5 episodes for volume 16, and 5 episodes for volume 17. I think it'll be something like that. Was 16 a very important volume? I honestly remember, no, volume 16 was a very slice of life volume. Not a lot happened in volume 16, so maybe this could honestly be adapted in fewer chapters. Like, I really don't see volume 16 taking that many episodes. It's not a big volume, and not a lot happens. It's volume 17 is where shit pops off, because volume 17 is when we try to get Ariel to the throne, and this is the end of a big arc, basically. So I'm really not sure how they'll adapt this, but all I gotta say is we got so much time to very meticulously adapt this. They have cut chapters, like they completely cut Norn's training chapter, which, to be fair, they might rearrange it and put that in next episode. Who's to say they won't? I don't think it necessarily fucks with the timeline if it shows he's been training with Norn at a different point. It feels like they wanted to do the Treant segment this episode and then spend the rest of it, having the nice dinner, and then obviously the second half being when he becomes a king class water mage, which is the halfway point of volume 13. So I'm super curious. I don't know how they're going to adapt this. I don't know if they're going to do 2 or 3 more episodes for volume 13. It makes the most sense. You know what they could do? Sorry, I'm so all over the place. You know what I said I wouldn't have a lot to talk about either, but here I am yapping. You know what they could do? I think they could do 3 more for volume 13, do 5 for 14, 2 for 15, the core ends, the second core starts, 3 to 4 episodes to finish out volume 15, and then volume 16 is only like 3 episodes, because it's not really an important volume. And then you get into volume 17, and that takes the full extent of the end of the season. I'm very curious how they'll do this. But also what they could do is 6 episodes for volume 14. Volume 14 and 15 need like 6 episodes each. That's how dense they are. It wouldn't shock me if they adapt it in a way where volume 14 has 16 episodes and volume 15 has 16 episodes as well. It really wouldn't shock me if they do that, because those volumes are so dense and they need that much time. Anyway, enough yapping for me. Sorry, I've been yapping like a psycho, but I'm so excited for this season. This episode continues to show me how meticulously they're adapting this. Like the Treant chapter, pulling out volume 13 again. Pulling out these volumes makes me want to pick them up and fucking read them. But volume 13, so we had Roxy's new job, and then I think we also adapted year 3, because I think that's where he gets the glove, is chapter 2. Yes. Oh no, actually that happens in Roxy's new job, but we skip training with Norn. Can I keep him is obviously the Treant chapter. They kept that in, which was a very good slice of life chapter. Parental dignity. What is parental dignity? I'm actually not sure. It seems like, it seems like a Zenith focused chapter, kind of. Then he also goes back to the school a bit, but we seemingly have skipped that. Once again, these chapters, honestly, volume 13 is kind of, I feel like you could place these chapters anywhere. But then a Water King is born. That was adapted this episode. The wedding ceremony, I believe, is Cliff and Alina Lee's wedding, right? That'll probably be adapted next episode if I had to guess. I don't remember a lucky man. I don't remember the party. I don't remember workplace drama. I don't remember graduation day, and I don't remember phase 4. I don't remember like the last leg of this book. 14 and 15 are the ones I remember, so when we get to those, I'll know what I'm talking about, but I honestly don't remember this book all that well. Anyway, that's enough yapping from me. Honestly, there was really nothing spoilery to talk about in this episode. There was nothing that hinted at future spoilers, at least not that I remember. It was just a very slice of life comedy episode, and there's not really anything like, oh, this is hinting to this. Look at this foreshadowing. Not really any of that in this episode. Of course, Rudy wanting to treasure his life and everything like that they've been hammering home that a lot about, him treasuring his life and things like that and protecting his family and stuff, which is a big part of his character. This is really where that takes hold in his character, and it's a part of him that I really love, is that he will do anything and everything for his family, and that becomes even more apparent as this season goes on. But yeah, they're hammering it home obviously because this is the calm before the storm. Anyway, that's enough yapping from me. We'll see how they adapt it, but they have all the room in the world. If they were to adapt this season up to volume 17, they have all the room in the world to be as meticulous as they need for the big volumes 14 and 15. 17's a pretty big volume as well, but I would say as far as, big climaxes go, 14 and 15 are major volumes that are very dense and need a lot of time to adapt. Like 14 has the Nanahoshi situation and Turning Point 4 in it. That is a crazy volume. I think I've said that in past videos as well. Anyway, enough yapping from me. I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Mushoku Tensei Season 3 Episode 4. I'm so excited for this season. It truly feels like we are back in the essence of Mushoku Tensei in the best way possible. I think it's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.